Hi everybody and welcome to our fishing report for the middle of winter. Well, those of you who've been in the South Island, I think most of the North Island as well, know that it's been darn cold just recently. And the reason's quite simple. We've got this great big area of high pressure which is bringing very, very stable air, cold in the mornings, beautiful days, and then getting cold in the evenings. So if you're prepared to go and brave it, there's some pretty good fishing opportunities out there. And I think probably those of you who own boats who are wondering, should I go out or shouldn't I, just have a look at the swells that are out there. It's flat, fantastic for getting offshore. You'll be able to get out then get to the edges of what we call the hole out here, which is a wee way off, but very good fishing in the local area here in Canterbury. And of course, if you're up to Muttonau or down to Maraki or various other areas, I know the fishing has come into good stead just simply because it's just not rough being out there. Easy to get out, good catches, you've got your groper and your other bottom fish that are about, lots of cod, and you can have yourself a good feed as well as a good day out. The same stable air mass has helped with the reduction of the flow in the rivers. We've hardly been able to get into these rivers over the last few weeks. In fact, I can't really recall a time when our big rivers have been in good shape ever since the opening of the winter season at the beginning of May. So it's nice to see them now coming down to a state where you can go out there. Certainly easy to catch fish at this time of year if you're out there with a nymph or with a soft bait, simply because they're coming back from spawning, the browns, and they are looking hungry. So they're also rested. So it's a good place for you to go and enjoy yourself. There's a lot of areas that are open. Please remember that we have got a 0 fish limit in our local area here. Zero. So check your local regulations wherever you are and you'll be surprised. You'll get a lot of solitude, but great days when you're out there. The lake fishing's been pretty good. I went up with my good mate Ben Booty to Coleridge and we did pretty well up there. We were soft baiting off the harbour end. The wind was blowing into our face. And we were on a Saturday and for a long time we were the only people there from about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And the fish were in fantastic condition, and as you can see with the photos that are coming up, and I hope that you can get a chance to get up there and enjoy it. Remember, it tends to fish best when there is a little bit of wind blowing. So as the high pressure breaks down and you get the nor'wester coming in, I always think that's the best time to get out there and enjoy yourself. As far as the canals are concerned, still going pretty good. In fact, there's a lot more fish turned up for spawning. So my spies tell me that at the heads of the canals, there's a lot of fish turning up. And if you're prepared to put up with the other people that are there, I mean, just mean not that they're necessarily bad people, but there's lots of them, you can have some pretty good fishing. And you'll notice that certain people will catch more fish than others, and that's because they're generally more skilled. Be prepared to change the gear that you're using. Change the colours of the eggs if you're using eggs, change the colours of your soft baits if you're using those, simply because these fish have seen a lot of gear and so they're becoming harder and harder to fish. Now that gets the anglers who've got that real sense of, I want to do this and do this right, all the competitive people out there trying to get their techniques at a better level. And of course that's what we do, because next week we're going to have a fishing school down there, and I know that a few of our guys are going to go from what they're doing now, hopefully, to catching more and more fish, which is what it's all about. A couple of people have complained a little bit about the fact that we're promoting this. Let me just let you know that we are in the business of promoting fishing. So if you think that it's unusual that we are promoting the fact that there's been a release and that you can catch fish, then you don't really understand what we're about. Please also understand that it's the job of the administrators of the fishery, that is Fish and Game, to set regulations. And if they set regulations which are sensible and are reactive to what's going on, then we all have something for the future, and we all are benefiting by having a great experience getting out there and enjoying our magnificent outdoors. I love what North Canterbury have done. They've gone to the state where, with their fishing rivers, they've said, let's make a 0 fish limit. Zero must be the number of the day. That means it's not going to be damaging the fishing when we're out there, but we still have the chance of getting out there. Someone like myself, he just loves the fact that it takes the pressure off when I'm wandering up a river, casting a fly or a soft bait and enjoying what is naturally ours. So please respect the rules. I know a few people, there's sort of anecdotal evidence, should I say, of a few people who might have not been able to catch or count when they're catching fish, and we'd just like to make sure that you can count correctly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That you can count how many rods you've got if you are in a situation where you are bait fishing. You can count how many baits you've got if you are also in that situation, because if you're down in the canals, you're only allowed to use one bait if you are fishing with natural bait. You can use multiples if you're using artificial. So all those little things are the rules. So if your neighbour gets a little bit upset with you because you're not doing it right, please just bear with them, listen to what he's saying. Remember, the rules are put there for the benefit of us all. So let's respect them, and we'll have a great fishery for the future. Come and see us. We're at Complete Angler, of course, 484 Cranford Street, and you can see us online at completeangler.co.nz. And if you've got any questions, please give us a call.